Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm Scott Fox, lifelong insurance nerd. Here's something a lot of people believe, and it quietly costs them real money. They think that the day they turn 65, Medicare just starts, like a switch flips, like it did for their parents. So they don't do anything because they figure the government has it handled. And for some people, that's true. If you're already collecting Social Security before 65, you do get signed up automatically. But more and more folks are waiting on Social Security these days, letting that check grow until 67 or even 70. And if that's you, nobody signed you up for anything. There's no switch. There's no letter that enrolls you. The clock just runs quietly in the background. Miss the window, and here's what it costs. A late penalty on your Part B premium of 10% for every full year you could have had it and didn't. Not a one-time fee, a permanent surcharge added to your premium for the rest of your life. Plus, a stretch with no coverage at all, because once you miss your window, getting back in only happens at certain times of the year. So today, I'm going to walk you through the windows, the one trap that catches people who think they're already covered, and exactly how to fix this if you're past 65 and you just realize this video applies to you. Let's get nerdy. Medicare enrollment is not hard, but it's unforgiving about timing. The whole game is knowing which window you're in and not assuming someone else is watching the calendar for you. Medicare only signs you up automatically if you're already on Social Security. Now, this is the myth at the center of the whole mess. People assume enrollment is automatic for everybody. It isn't. Here's the simple version. If you start taking Social Security before you turn 65, then Social Security automatically enrolls you in Medicare Part A and Part B. Your card shows up in the mail without you lifting a finger. Easy. But if you've delayed Social Security, and a lot of people now do exactly that on purpose to grow the monthly amount, then there is no automatic anything. You're responsible for signing yourself up during a specific window, or the penalties start stacking. Same story if you're simply not drawing Social Security yet. That's the disconnect. The advice to wait on Social Security for a bigger check can be good advice, but it quietly breaks the autopilot people are counting on for Medicare, and nobody warns them. Two separate decisions, two separate clocks. Nerd tip. If you're delaying Social Security past 65, assume nobody is enrolling you in Medicare. Put your own enrollment window on your calendar now, because the automatic sign-up only happens for people already drawing a Social Security check. Delaying one does not delay the other. Your initial enrollment period is 7 months, and the front half matters the most. When you first become eligible at 65, you get what's called your Initial Enrollment Period, or IEP. The insurance industry loves acronyms. In plain English, it's a 7-month window built around your 65th birthday. It starts 3 months before the month you turn 65, it includes your birthday month, and it runs 3 months after, so 7 months total. Here's the part people don't realize. Those 7 months are not all equal. If you sign up in the 3 months before your birthday month, your coverage starts the first day of the month you turn 65. Nice and clean. If you wait until your birthday month or the 3 months after, your coverage start date gets pushed back. So dragging your feet inside this window, even though you're not technically missing it, it can still leave you with a gap in coverage before the policy kicks in. Well, the fix is boring, and it works. Sign up early in those first 3 months, and you sidestep any kind of delay. Nerd tip: sign up for Medicare in the first 3 months of your 7-month initial enrollment period, before your birthday month. So coverage starts the day you turn 65. Waiting until later in the window still counts as on time, but it pushes your real start date back and can leave you with a gap in coverage. The "I already have coverage" trap, because not all "I already have coverage" is created equal. This is the one that bites people who thought they were being responsible. They're past 65, they still have health insurance, so they figure they'll deal with Medicare later. And sometimes that's perfectly fine. Sometimes it's a 5-figure mistake. The whole thing turns on what kind of coverage it is. The only kind of coverage that lets you delay Part B with no penalty is current coverage from a job where someone is actively working. This could be your own job. It could be a job held by a family member whose plan covers you. The key word is working. Active, on-the-clock employer coverage. As long as that's in place, you're protected. And when it ends, you get a special enrollment period. 8 months to sign up for Part B with no penalty at all. Here's what does not count, and this is the expensive surprise. COBRA does not count. Retiree coverage from a former employer does not count. A marketplace plan like the ACA, Covered California, does not count. People hold on to COBRA after they retire, feel perfectly covered, and have no idea the Medicare penalty clock has been running the entire time. By the time they find out, the damage is already done. Nerd tip: only coverage tied to a job someone is actively working lets you delay Part B without a penalty. COBRA, retiree plans, and marketplace coverage do not count, no matter how good they are. If you're 65 and your coverage isn't attached to an active job, check with Medicare before you assume you can safely wait. The Part B late enrollment penalty is 10% added to your premium for every full 12-month period you could have had Part B but didn't. Go 3 years without signing up when you should have, that's 30% added on to your Part B premium. And it's not a slap on the wrist you pay once and forget. It rides along on your premium for as long as you have Medicare, which is to say, forever. There's a second one too. Skip drug coverage when you don't have other creditable drug coverage, and you can pick up a separate Part D late penalty, also permanent, also tacked onto your premium every month. 2 different penalties, same mean little rule, both completely avoidable. And remember, the coverage gap's sitting on top of the money. If you miss your window, you generally can't just sign up the day you notice. You need to wait for the general enrollment period, January 1st through March 31st. And your coverage doesn't start until the month after you enroll. So a mistake the previous summer can leave you uninsured for months while the penalty meter is already running. Nerd tip: the Part B penalty is 10% of your premium for each full year you delayed, and it lasts as long as you have Medicare, not just a single year. Stretch that across a normal retirement, and a few years of delay will add up to thousands of dollars. Avoiding it is free. You just have to enroll on time. How to fix if you think you already missed it. If you're sitting there doing the math and getting a bad feeling, take a breath. You're not the first person this has happened to, and there are real paths forward. First, figure out whether a special enrollment period applies to you. If you genuinely had active employer coverage this whole time and it recently ended, you might be inside that 8-month window right now and be able to enroll with no penalty at all. A lot of people assume they're stuck when they actually qualify for a clean enrollment. If no special enrollment period applies, your path is the general enrollment period, January 1st through March 31st, with coverage starting the month after you sign up. You may owe the late penalty, but getting enrolled stops the bleeding, because that penalty only grows the longer you wait. The worst move is to keep putting it off because you feel embarrassed or overwhelmed. Either way, don't guess. You can call Medicare directly at 1-800-MEDICARE. That's 1-800-633-4227. Or contact your local Social Security office, which is who actually handles Medicare enrollment. Have them tell you which window you're in. Use their numbers. Confirm your own situation and act on what they tell you. Nerd tip: if you think you missed your Medicare window, call 1-800-633-4227 and ask whether a special enrollment period applies before you assume you're stuck with it. If it doesn't, enroll in the next general enrollment period anyway, because the late penalty only gets bigger the longer you wait to fix it. Bottom line, the biggest Medicare enrollment mistake is assuming someone else is handling it. Automatic sign-up only happens if you're already drawing Social Security. The kind of existing coverage that actually protects you from the penalty is narrower than most people think. And the penalty for getting it wrong follows you forever. Now, none of this is hard to avoid. It just takes knowing your 7-month window, signing up early inside of it, and double-checking whether your current coverage truly counts before you decide to wait. Mark the date, make the call, and you'll never pay a penny of penalty that you didn't have to. If you're coming up on 65, or you're already past it, and now you're not sure you did this right, send me a message and tell me where things stand. No pressure, no sales pitch. I'm happy to help you figure out which window you're in. And if you've got a friend who's delaying Social Security, do them a favor and pass this video along, because that's exactly the person who gets caught by surprise. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay nerdy, my friends.